This is the Health Career Display, Round 1 and 2, Advisor Orientation for Alabama's HOSA State Leadership Conference. Review of Health Career Display, Round 1 takes place Thursday afternoon at 2:30 p.m. That is the competitor arrival time. Event manager and personnel orientations are at 1:45. Judge orientations are at 2:10. Round 2 takes place at 8:45 a.m. Friday morning with event manager and personnel orientation at 8, judge orientation at 8:20. Please see competitive event schedule for your specific room assignment. Be prepared to run the event. Advisors will be managing it. Plan to have 2 judges, but the event can be ran with 1. Event personnel may include advisors with students in the event. Preparations for SLC. Print and review your event's guidelines. The manager is responsible for coordinating the event, and they must report to headquarters to get the event binder, while the event personnel should plan to meet in the event room for setup. Personnel should start orienting the judges. Related to confidentiality, all advisors should complete the online confidentiality agreement prior to SLC found at that Google link. Dana has already sent that out and requested people to go on and complete it. Hard copies, few, are available in headquarters. Confidentiality has to be of utmost importance in order to assure equity in future events. Advisors and students are not allowed to enter or observe an event other than their assigned one at any time for any reason. Pictures or copies may not be taken of events or event materials, skills, or equipment. Health career display specifics. Teams of 2 competitors shall develop a visual display of a specific career in health and may present their findings to the judges. Round 1 is a preliminary round for judging of the display without the competitors. Round 2, the top competitors advance to hear and complete an oral presentation within 5 minutes. The display has measurement guidelines, a reference page must be included, scores from round 1 will be added to round 2 to determine final results, and team identification must be included now. Orientation for health career display is completed through this video. Binders should be picked up at headquarters, and any questions that the manager may have about the event can be addressed there. A separate binder video has already been sent out to show you exactly what's in the binder that you will use during the event. The manager will receive the following at headquarters: the binder that will have specific event directions, a competitor team list, scripts, judging rubrics, scantrons for judges, event survey forms, and judges' gifts. If the assigned event manager cannot attend or pick up materials, notify Dana Stringer as soon as possible. Another member of the event team will be asked to attend. It is imperative that someone be present to obtain the event materials and any additional instructions. Be familiar with the health career display guidelines and follow them precisely. After picking up the event binder, make a plan to continue to orient the judges and get students in the room. Roll call, check identification, orient the students. We've got to check the dress code. A guideline check is necessary for round 1 but not round 2. You will have to time the setup of the display in round 1 and the presentations in round 2. Keep the judges on schedule and make a plan on how to measure the displays in a timely manner. Suggestions: orient the judges to the rubrics and the time limits of the event. Make sure they are familiar with the guidelines. Review the important points to be sure they understand. Review the rubrics and stress consistency. Each judge will complete their own rubric. They may come together and discuss the rubric scores after all competitors have been scored. They must break any tie. They should not write notes on the Scantron rubric itself. That could cause a problem with the grading. Use a notepad. Remind them they can't give advice to the competitors. Thank you is acceptable, but good job is not. Advisors will notify judges if the competitors did not follow the guidelines. Each room will have a table outside the door. Check the roster, ID, and dress code at the table as they enter the room. The dress code is discreetly checked. If there's a violation, keep it confidential. Have a second event person discreetly look at the student's dress and make a mutual decision. If unsure, err on the side of the student. If there's a violation, document it and the points will be adjusted at headquarters. A reminder that you have that master summary form as well that we're documenting any violations on. Guidelines state the host of uniform or proper business attire is appropriate for this event. Dress code documentation is only documented if they do not meet the dress code. After the students have been checked in and are in the room, other suggestions for running the event is to instruct the students to the process of the event. That round 1 is the setup of the display. That round 2, we're instructing them about the order or appointment time in which they will give their oral presentation. Instruct them about the holding area they will use if needed. Answer any questions at this time. Send them to holding or instruct them to return at their appointment time, your decision. Advise of the time to return to get the displays. Additional information, students will not know final results until the award session. We cannot give individual students or teams suggestions for improvement, but judges can create a list of general suggestions that Dana can share with everyone after SLC. Make this list of suggestions on the event survey. Consistency makes for equitable, competitive events. Keep the goal in mind. Our goal is to set an example of high standards and integrity for our students while being as fair and equitable as possible. These are leadership qualities we hope to instill in all our members. Be the example. Conduct the event as you would like others to conduct events for your students. Grievances. If a student has a grievance, listen carefully. If you can fix the issue, fix it if it can be fair for all involved. If you're unsure how to fix it, or even if it needs to be fixed, refer to their advisor. Their advisor can bring the grievance to headquarters in a professional and confidential manner. Keep in mind that everyone is doing their best and that we're all human. When the event is complete, thank the judges. Provide them with a thank you card that will be in the binder and a gift that would have been picked up by the manager at orientation. Gather all supplies and straighten the room. Complete the event survey. All event personnel, managers, and judges need to complete a survey. Refer to the event binder for instructions on what items should be placed in the front binder pocket. Make sure all items on the check-in sheet are accounted for. There's a copy of the check-in or completion sheet here to the right, and there's even a separate little evaluation section on it that we would love your feedback. Event managers and personnel should return the binder and all other supplies to headquarters to check them in. Thank you so much. We could not make Alabama Host the State Leadership Conference possible without you.